in the Cape last year?
In the Cape? No, it was fun. Yeah, it was a good experience. I was only there for a week, but it was good.
Saw some good pitching.
Yeah, broke a couple bats, but it was good. I was a little tired after the season, so I only played a couple games.
What have you been doing since then, and how much do you weigh now?
I'm about like 270 right now. I've just been in the gym, eating well, and tracking my calories and whatnot. Yeah.
What are your thoughts about this 2026 season? A lot of guys coming back, but a lot of new guys.
Right. It's a new group, different identity than last year. Pitching's unreal. The offense is going to be a little different. We're going to have to execute a lot more, a lot more small ball. We're going to have to make adjustments, but I'm really confident in this group.
When you're having to kind of switch that offensive identity from powerhouse to small ball, what's that like for you as a guy that can send it yard, but also maybe needs to focus a little bit more about getting on base, maybe just to really play to the game?
I mean, my game isn't going to change much, I think. Obviously, I want to improve year to year, but my goals are the same. I'm just going to have to step up a lot more this year.
How has that loss kind of fueled you throughout the offseason in the College World Series?
Yeah, I think about it a lot. I watched that game back a lot, and there's a lot of different things I could have done to help our team win, but I'm focused on this year, honestly.
What was your biggest takeaway?
Biggest takeaway? There's just certain situations we have to execute more. And I mean, all the hard work, it led us to that moment. So that kind of fuels me day to day. Just when I go about my work, with that intent in mind.
Yeah, you had a lot of young pitchers on the biggest stage in college baseball. Right. How have you kind of seen them improve and grow through this off-season in preparation for the upcoming season?
Yeah, a lot of the young guys, yeah, they didn't play around. They're really focused in their work, and they just want to get back. And just like anyone else, we just want to get back there.
Kind of like Easton said at the beginning, he talked about when you guys first started going to practice that the pitchers struck out the first 5 batters. I think he said it was Dax and Ethan. I'm just wondering, were you one of those batters? And what was it like kind of seeing that from the rotation to see just the work that they've been putting in paying off so early?
Yeah, no, I was in that group of 5. I unfortunately had to face Dax my first at-bat back. And just to see his growth just from last year, it's pretty unreal. He's going to have a really good year this year.
You talked about that last game, but what about the game on June 5th, game 1 against Florida State, the 10-inning come from behind game? When you think about that night, what goes through your mind?
I get goosebumps, honestly. When I watch that game back, that's exactly what you dream of as a kid. Like, you live for those moments. And so honestly, I want to get back into that moment. Like, have the same scenario this year.
Jacob, obviously getting to Omaha was, an incredible experience and dream for you guys, but getting back there 2 years in a row, we all know it's easier said than done. What gives you the confidence that this team can get that job done again this season?
We have a couple guys, a lot of guys that were on that team last year, so we kind of know what it takes. We just need resiliency, like, throughout the year. Like, we're gonna obviously lose a couple games. We just have to bounce back and have the same intent every day.
As a hitter, when you have such a talented pitching staff, does that take a little bit of pressure off of you, knowing that your staff is so talented?
I think a little bit for sure, but we want to give them room, cushion every game. But yeah, definitely.
You had a bunch of homers last year, and some clutch hits, especially in the playoffs, but a lot of strikeouts too. Is it a goal to cut that down this year?
For sure, yeah. Just definitely want to put the ball in play more.
Who's some of the kind of new guys on the offense who's standing out so far?
We had a couple guys who've had a lot of college at-bats, like Jacob Galloway and Cooper Vance. Like, they just have a calming presence, a veteran presence, which is nice. Even though they're new, they still have a lot of games under their belt.
DH versus first base, different roles. Which one do you prefer, or is it just, hey, I'll do whatever?
I'll do whatever it takes, but I like playing first more because you have more contribution than just hitting, and it takes my mind off of hitting more, probably.
What's been the key to your defensive improvement? You had a good defensive year last year.
Yeah, I think I give a lot of credit to Zach Taylor. He obviously played here and played elite defense here, so he's kind of taught me his mindset and his work ethic. yeah, he kind of taught me that.
Season's obviously almost here, right? We're only maybe, a handful of weeks away at this point. What are you just most looking forward to about when you get the opportunity to play the first game here for the 2026 season at Goss Stadium?
We open up in Surprise, and that's honestly one of my favorite series just because all the fans come out. It feels like a home game, but you're obviously not at home, but just it's an electric atmosphere, and it's a fun place to play at.
You're tooling with the swing at the end of last season, keeping that foot down. I'm curious where you're at with that, and kind of, where's that ended up, I guess.
I've kind of moved away from that, honestly, but worked a lot with our hitting coaches, and it's kind of a different swing now, honestly.
Anything else?
We're good.
Thanks, Jacob.